Hi there. For those of you who are teaching in St. Michael's School, you'll notice that there are new Smartboards installed. We wanted to give you a heads up as to how to use this new technology. Down here in the bottom corner, you'll see a row of buttons. The one at the farthest end is the power button. That's what you'll use to turn on the Smartboard. And the one at the opposite end that has the rectangle around it, that is for the home screen, and you'll use that one most often. For right now, the board isn't on, so I'm going to go ahead and push the power button. And when I do that, it brings up the entire board. More than likely, the teacher whose classroom you're in will already be logged in, and you don't actually have to log them out. You can use the board exactly as it is. And you may find that they have more boxes on their home screen that are saved as their favorites. But the only two you really need to pay attention to and have access to is the internet browser and the whiteboard. And I'll show you how to use both of those. So let's say that I want to use something from the internet, and I'll touch the browser button. When I do that, it will bring me to, more than likely, to a Google screen. And you can go ahead and do this a couple of ways. If there's any material you want to search for, you can do so there. If you want to log into your own account, let's say that you have documents, Google Slides, other materials that are saved in your Google account, you can go ahead and sign in there. For right now, let's say that I want to go to Formed in order to show some of the videos that are available on formed.org. So I can go ahead, type in any website that I want to go to, and once it finds it, it'll pull it up. And this, again, in case you haven't used it recently, has a lot of fantastic video and other resources that you can share with your class. Similarly, you can type in YouTube or any other website that you're interested in visiting in order to share that material with your class as well. At this point in time, let's say I want to switch and use the whiteboard function instead. I'll go back down here to the row of buttons, the one that's surrounded in the rectangle, and press the home button. When I do that, it brings me back to the teacher's home screen. And then I can go ahead and click on the whiteboard button. When I do that, the whole board functions like a dry erase board with cooler features. So I can go ahead and use the pen and write whatever I'm planning to write up there. But let's say I'm not interested in using the highlighter. I can come over to this side of the screen. When I do that, I can click on the pen button, choose a different kind of writing utensil. This will act more like a pen, and I'll want to use red instead. And that I want to go back and highlight, so I can press the highlighter button, and I can highlight things that way as well. When I'm done using that, I can go ahead, use my hand, and erase the screen. So that gives you a good idea as to how to use those two primary functions of this board. Once you're done using it, again, you can just go back to these home screens, and always make sure that you turn it off with the power button at the end of the day, although it will power off on its own in case you don't remember to do so. There are ways for you to use your laptop or any other device that you bring in, but it cannot connect with an HDMI cable the way that the old Smartboards were able to do. So if you are interested in learning how to use a device that you bring into the classroom instead of just going through your browser in order to find material, recommend that you go ahead and reach out to the RE team. We'll be happy to teach you how to smart share with the board. And if you have any other questions, concerns, or troubleshooting needs, the RE team is always here to help.